test the sound real quick. And it works. So hopefully it'll let me stream today. Alright, it's time to find out. Where are we going? I'm going to head over here. Is this the right quest? It is. Alright. Let's use our fast travel pack, Kitty. Kitty says hello, everyone. Oh, he's just so happy. He's so happy I'm home. Hi, Kitty. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, you want to lick my hand. I love you too, Kitty. Hone your skills as a machine hunter. And in other words, the antidote potion cures you when you're poisoned by corruption. It also makes you more resistant to this type of damage. Okay, it's a little weird that you're licking my hand, cat. You need fewer ropes to tie down machines when you use a more expensive variant of the rope caster, like the Shadow Rope Caster. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Make sure you visit merchants in every settlement. Alright, where am I headed? I love you too, Kitty. Kitty's being just extra sweet. I just got home and he's just extra affectionate right now. Alright. Give me a minute. I'm gonna save. And then we're gonna talk to this guy. What's up, guy? Alright. Anything I need to sell over here? Hey there. Twitch does this thing where the stream will lag for a second, then come back, and then 5 seconds later, it'll just break forever. That's cool. Yeah. It did that to me the other day, didn't it? Keep trying to, like, reset the stream to make it not do that. Sulfur metal shards. Aha! Alright. So, marked items. 1470. Wow, really? Dang. I don't think I have anything else to buy, though. I think I've bought everything. I guess this the Blazon Heavy. I need to charge your heart for that. I own 22 metal vessels. Wow. I don't think it's on your end because reloading the page in the stream is still running fine. Oh. Weird. Alright, let's make sure I got all the health potions I need. Okay, at the moment. Alright, I'm good on that end. Oh, definitely gotta get that free sample box. I may need to start buying some of this, some of these maps. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take a Vantage map and an Ancient Vessels map and a Metal Flowers map. Why not? Don't know that I'm actually going to be using any of those, but... Okay. That's a quest, okay. Ah, we got metal flowers in those directions. Okay, cool. Well, I've got a bunch of... I think at this point I've just got a lot of shards, right? these items. Ancient armory. Okay. Oh, gotta open up this detonating trap. Aha. Okay. I think I'm in good shape. The initial stream lags. Probably your internet, but the breaking forever, not even trying, is Twitch's fault. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. These all look good. These all look good. These all look good. Okay. Looks like 34 is my best. Yeah, okay. I'm good right there. Okay. So. My next is I need to finish up Prowler. Then I want to get Quiet Sprint. And then I might as well get Balanced Aim after that. So that'll be 6. Plus 2 is 8. And then I'll work my way toward finishing Forager. And then I guess I'll just work on frickin' Brave. Knockdown, I think, will be the next one I'll hit right there. Okay. Let's do some hunting trials.
By the sun, are you Nora? I've never seen one at a hunting grounds before, or at the Hunter's Lodge. How interesting.
Yep,
What
I'm a
do you
person.
do here?
This is a place to test yourself against a herd of machines in the stamina trials. Think you can handle it?
I know
Yes.
I can.
Excellent. I like your spirit.
You're awfully friendly.
Different from the last guy.
You know, it gets lonely in the wilds after a few weeks. Terribly lonely, in fact.
What about your friend over there?
Oh, he doesn't count. Barely ever opens his mouth, and when he does, nothing interesting comes out.
Tell me about yourself.
Who are you? Why are you here?
Well, I'm a hunter, of course, and a member of the Hunter's Lodge. But I don't mind being out here. At least no one complains about my clothes, or my manners, or my personality. Don't let him in, he'll drive people off with his incessant chattering. Or, he stinks of fish again. That sort of thing.
It is a
I
little
don't
ridiculous.
stink of fish, do I?
No, it's more like wet fur.
Well, that's something.
I can't comment on his voice because I have voices that are at least as ridiculous as that, or
What are the
many are
trials?
worse.
The Hunter's Lodge makes sure hunting grounds around the world offer hunters a place to train. The trials here focus on the most important part of hunting, keeping your stamina up. Hunting isn't a sprint, it's a gauntlet.
So all you offer is training?
And a herd of machines. Plus, I'm allowed to award marks. Half sun, full sun, and blazing sun, if you do well.
All right.
What is the Hunter's Lodge?
A place in
We've already
Meridian
asked
where
about this,
hunters
haven't we?
gather, socialize, and brag a lot. Me, I just love hunting machines. You've
What?
already won 3 half suns, so you're eligible to enter the lodge yourself.
I've actually got 6, but sure.
Which one will you try? I'll explain whichever one you pick.
Pace.
The remains of watchers rest on 3 rises. Loot all of them before time runs out, and you pass.
I need
It
you to go
sounds
grave
simple,
robbing.
But watch out for all the other machines down there. I'll start timing once you slide down the rope.
Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Back up there. See, that was easy. See? That was easy. What's up, bro?
You won a blazing sun on your first attempt? Congratulations!
Alright. Parts
In this
ranking
trial, you must tie down a trampler and shoot off the component under its belly.
Okay.
I would have chosen the same one. Slide down a rope, and I'll start timing.
Trampler, huh?
Make this quick.
That's not what I'm wanting. That's one. That's two. Let's try our best to survive. These are the easiest trials I've done so far. By a pretty big margin, actually. Alright, well, let's trade real quick. Some more of those health potions. And I'll save. What's up, brah?
You won a blazing sun on your first attempt?
I know I'm amazing, right?
Congratulations!
Oh, thanks. Alright.
Now's your chance to show you can snare Glinthawks. Lure them close to you, then tie them down in time to pass this test.
Okay.
Good. Now slide down a rope to get started. Go, go, go!
Go, 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 go. I need some more rope. Actually, can I get... Looks like I have to make them. Okay. Well, give me the wire to do it. Okay. Alright. So, oh, I can't save. Okay. Fine. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, do you not know the story? There's definitely an apocalyptic event. Oh, what is after the post-apocalyptic? Post-apocalyptic? I don't know. Maybe we can just piss them off.
That hurt it.
I'm gonna get close. Oh, critically strike them. I didn't see that part. Could you, like, actually do what I'm telling you to do, please? Alright. What's that other one I killed? Killed two, didn't I? Pre-post-apocalyptic? Pre-post-apocalyptic. All of those are possible answers.
Clearly, this was too easy for you. You got this full sun on your first run. Go a little faster and you'll get a blazing sun.
Well, knowing what I'm after is going to make it a little easier. Alright, let's
I
farewell
should leave for now.
Till the next hunt.
So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to grab... Well, first off, let's open up these treasure boxes, because there's all kinds of... And then... I need... some more... wire. Okay. And then I need some more health potions. Okay. So give me a moment. I'll be right back. Okay. Bet a blast bomb will tick them off.
You've been here before.
Now's your chance to show you can snare.
All right, let's go.
Are you ready? Good. I'll start timing once you choose a rope.
Are you ready, kids? Step 1. Piss off the balloon hogs. Oh, I can't get that. Alright. Can I get it from this? No, I can't. Come on.
Let's get on with it.
Alright. Come on. Two critical hits. Awesome. Okay, I just need to get one more. Hey, stop that. Well, he did stop. You're gonna use, it's gonna say I used up all my ammo, and it's not gonna give me any of the rewards. Okay, good. It sent me back to this spot. I was about to be very annoyed. Alright. Start trial.
Right on target.
Oh, come on. It hit him. You know, this would be a lot easier without the charging bulls everywhere. Because I had that one. But the bull is like, no, my kill.
They know I'm here now.
They didn't before? Okay, that is some BS right there. It interrupted my attack. That's two. Lol, what?
Congratulations. You can do no better. This blazing sun is yours.
I have to get going.
You know where to find me.
Oh, man. So, that was insane. Whatever. Okay, quests. What do we got? Level 21. I think I've gotten most everything. Alright, Deep Secrets of the Earth. Let's go plotting. Okay. Okay, well, we are actually gonna have to do this the long way around, so let's go. Fortunately, my horse can hear me, but those... Go! Alright, go to Sunfall. Go into Sunfall during the sunset. Come on, let... Oh, whoa, what was that? Metal Flower Mark II, alright. Accidentally found a metal flower. Bellow Beast. Murder on his mind. Oh no, that's a Thunderjaw. Sorry, bro, I got a mission. Traveling through a canyon at night, what's the worst that could happen?
I can get out of this.
Oh, I didn't mean... That was hypothetical. Come on, horsey. Come on back.
Never know when I might need these.
Well, I mean, we already had like 2 major apocalypses, right? Like in world history. At least 2. 2 that we have fossil records of. Oh man, that was dumb. That was dumb as crap. Alright. Alright, let's see if I can kill this thing. Come on, horsey. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Because there was like the apocalypse that killed the dinosaurs, right? There was a much bigger one before that. The one that killed the trilobites. Like I said, we've had at least 2 apocalypses. There was the one, like when oxygen saturated the atmosphere, killed a lot of creatures, but we don't really have much evidence of that one. But we know that there were a lot of creatures that went extinct at that point, too. Oh, that's a lot of chill water. And some blaze, too.
That'll help.
Indeed. Yeah, when you accidentally piss off an alligator and you're like, I might as well just kill it. In a matter of hours, killed all the dinosaurs. I haven't heard a matter of hours. I have heard the theory that they died over a course of a month. I have heard that one. Where they just all starved. It's like the plants died out and then they all just starved to death. I haven't heard the matter of hours option.
Damn.
Come on. But yeah, I have heard the, you know, disasters don't have to take a long time. They can be just practically instant catastrophes. Effectively. Superheated the atmosphere. That would definitely suck. I think the assumption is...
Okay, they're heading back.
I think the assumption is that, like, since most of the things that survived were prepared for the cold, that it was a cold problem, not a hot problem. One thing would have survived would have been burrowing animals. But, like, a bunch of dinosaurs survived, though. Like, basically all living birds are descendants of dinosaurs.
Handy?
I don't know, it just seems kind of easy to disprove to me. But yeah, like everything that survived had some way to retain heat. Be it feathers, or, you know, fur, or some way that you could retain heat in an environment that was extra cold.
Keep that for later.
What's up, Watchers? Where's the campfire at? Did I just run by a campfire without seeing it at all? There's a campfire. You heard nothing. A lot of stuff that burrowed did survive. That is true. Like, whatever happened, there was a lot that burrowed that survived. Deep Secrets of the Earth. Go to Sunfall. So I need to get this game done by next Friday.
The Mad King Duran Summer Palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Oh, there's a person I can go talk to over here. Hello, person. How can I help?
She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana. My sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's difficult. His soul is in shadow.
Uh-huh.
His soul is in shadow.
Yeah, I was
Galiv.
wondering.
That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazon Arch. Another border battle.
Okay.
I'll keep the moon from your brow.
Alright, well, let's see. Yeah, we'll come to that later. Alright. Hello, is there anyone here that can maybe sell me a healing potion? Yeah, I just took whatever was in that box. I hope it wasn't yours. Alright. Okay. And to sell. Okay.
This'll be useful later.
Indeed. Heading up the stairs.
The Sun Ring. Proud tradition of Carja.
It's not like this in Meridian.
Give them time. I'm sure they've listened. Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful. Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having to listen to Bahavas.
I hear the Shadow Carja are looking for one of their own. Should pay well.
I put the lifespan of this ceasefire at, let's be generous, a month.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King. The light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law!
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
Politics.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the Sun Ring from on high.
Well, the Kestrels.
Alright, let's see. What do we got? Oh, well. Secrets of the Earth.
They
Sounds
want
good
us
to me.
to see this, boy. It makes quite an impression.
Hard to believe he's gone.
This is insane.
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
Oh boy. Yeah, this'll work. Let's go.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
So it's like, make sure you get any of your tasks done beforehand. But you know what? There's post stuff to go, so. There's more stuff to go.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the Earth will lay bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. So by now,
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Please get moving. There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Explore the Zero Dawn facility. Secure containment hatch.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diet.
Another incident. Lounge staff corruption minimal. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who served in the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we've already requested, we need human translators fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well-behaved. But we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please, respond. What else? What else am I missing? That was everything, right? What? Oh yeah, we already saw that one. Alright, collectibles. And I got a flower.
Diagnostics detect multiple failures.
Facility diagnostics report multiple failures. Oh, let me get these skills. Hold up. Got some dodge prowess.
Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
We need support too. Reception staff, admin, we need support too. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing ZD candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened and or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sorts of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The Langbots are not sufficient. And mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these mails? Okay, let's continue.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
In a smaller room.
Soundproofing? Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message. regarding the purpose of your visit.
Restock or else. Lounge staff. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber mint or blueberry sage varietals, I'm gonna lose it. Please respond. And this time, no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes. Okay? Oh, that's a goodies. Alright. Trying to quickly blow through here without missing anything.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super-weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
So, Noah's Ark.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Now what you do is...
They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
From a certain point of view.
It is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them?
Not just people.
To me! Let's
all
take it!
organic matter.
Every living thing. dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life produced some bloody biofuel.
Bleed before the sun. Something broke. Bad.
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Okay.
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty, too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go. You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God. With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Fine. Counselor guidelines. Candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given the necessary... Candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information they have received. It is important to be aware that candidates have just been exposed to triggers for severe mental and emotional trauma. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combating the feral plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements versus the swarm, Addendum B1, and unfeasibility of maintaining life in orbital, lunar, or undersea structures, Addenda C1, C2, C3, so that you can counter candidates' objections in depth. If the candidate asks you for time alone to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so the candidate can be monitored for attempts at self-harm. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed to Presentation 2 if you believe their mental state is sufficiently stable. Note that real-time support will be available via your focus. Security and medical crisis teams are garble. Yeah, it's all stuff we've seen.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Harris said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources.
Indeed.
So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
Yep.
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
It does seem to be a hopeless situation. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, this is where they came in. Okay.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things? I know that there's already a lot to take in. In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the feral plague? I understand it is terrible, but it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
Oh. I'm just trying to find something to hold on to. I'm trying to find what it wants me to do. Which clearly is not going up. Ugh. Alright, well, give me just a moment, I'll be right back. So, like, I'm confused because there should be a way up there because I can see there's a supply crate right there. So, how am I supposed to get up there? And there's your answer.
This'll come in handy.
Indeed it will. I mean, clearly. You might even call them the final solution.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew?
Right.
This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness.
Okay.
What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere.
Right.
An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But
Okay.
that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself.
Right.
Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries.
Yep.
From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
So, Rossy, what's your plan? Unstoppable robots to go up against the unstoppable robots.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades, then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the Archive of Knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
So the problem is the guy who made Hades just went all out, and the one who made Apollo mailed it in. That's really what it is. Make your selection. You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. Ever. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. Step 1. Participation. You will be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult, and the project's outcome is uncertain. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week, and your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of your project, you and your immediate family, or two persons of your choosing, will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. Indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn, you will be confined indefinitely. You will be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse to participate will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Feral Plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. 3. Medical euthanasia. The information you've just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may instead opt for participation or confinement. Please notify a counselor when you're ready to make your choice, or if you have any further questions. Hold up. Did I miss something? What other data points were there? Oh yeah, okay. What else is there? Quests, side quests. We have Trader's Bounty. We have Healer's Oath. Okay. What else have we got? Inventory. Oh yeah, we got some Mark II flowers. Or a Mark II flower. Alright, we're working toward Quiet Sprint. When we get Quiet Sprint, nothing will be able to stop us. Oh, it's on the ground. I was like, it's over here somewhere. Counselor Guidelines. For debriefing after presentation 2, it is vitally important that candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly without additional coercion or without value judgment on the part of the counselor. Confirm for candidates that they were selected due to their skill sets and accomplishments. Emphasize that their dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project's chances of success. Frame participation in Zero Dawn as an opportunity to respond actively in the face of an overwhelming threat. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection. Validate such objections as normal, even admirable responses. Emphasize the value of candidates' expertise to the future, not just of humanity, but terrestrial life as a whole. Likewise, candidates may balk at the morality of extending their lifespans and those of loved ones beyond 0 day. Validate their hesitation. Acknowledge that, while their reward of Elysium is not fair, it will be earned. If possible, redirect their ethical misgivings toward greater commitment to the project. When candidates challenge the plausibility of Project Zero Dawn, permit them to review Dr. Sobek's presentation as many times as they wish, and allow access to supplemental articles. G01 through P20. Allow them to suspend the interview to fully process this documentation. A significant minority of candidates will elect for medical euthanasia. It is important to receive this decision kindly and without judgment. Advise them of the 48-hour waiting period, during which counselors will be available to discuss their decision. Emphasize that euthanasia will not occur without repeated consent when the procedure is scheduled to take place. No one will be euthanized against her or his will. Candidates who elect indefinite detention must be informed that they have 48 hours to reverse their decision, after which the decision
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Feral when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be, atonement.
All right.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timo. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock? You grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety. I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family? I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized.
Oh.
A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years. I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words. I'm sorry. Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over. I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
See to make sure I...
Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my old man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. He's kind of blue skying. It's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You know... Get your hands off me!
Oh boy. Good times. Alright, well, let me get some water. And we will continue down this route, which is the wrong way, to see what lays down this way. How much you want to bet it's not happy? Ah! Oh, wait. Wrong way. Okay, what's down here? Stranded shackles. There's your containment facility. Seemed awful small.
Intruder! Get her!
Spotted.
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Let this pierce my foe.
I'm done. Am I done?
Guide me.
Well, I almost got him. I mean, I did get him. He just got me too. Well, we got 40 minutes left. The Banuk Sickness Eater.
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative?
Let this bring me victory!
So then it'll be all this, and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe anyway.
Oh, these are the shackles. Stranded shackles. Special. Used for trading with merchants.
Grant me victory!
Let this impale the enemy!
Boom, headshot. Alright.
Let this strike a
And I would have gotten away with it, too, if it wasn't for those stupid kids and that dog of theirs. Alright, I got 40 more minutes. Let's go. Let's grab these shackles.
Intruder! Get her!
Looks like we're
Whatever you
introduced.
do, don't die now.
Oh, son, don't!
I think I may have gotten him.
Power's down.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Seal integrity maintained. Okay.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art.
Another one of these.
Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Secure encryption port with holographic display. Data shows required settings for nearby holo locks. Error detected. Settings transposed. Secure encryption port with holographic display. So let's say right, down, left, up, left. Right, down, right, up, left. So transposed, so that means this is still up and the other one is still down. Up, right. Down, left. Up, right, down, left, up. Oh, fine. So go left, up, left, and then down, right.
Done. I should check the door nearby. Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
So up. Right. Oh, let's... down. Left up. Up, right, down, left, up. Okay, well, let's try down, up, and down. Okay. Left. Down. Right. Up. Try this one right. And this one left.
That did it. Door should have power.
It's transposed up, down.
Lies beyond it.
It's transposed up, down instead of left, right. What's up, homie?
Eclipse. They're here.
Right.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
We're under attack! Got someone down over here. Doesn't look good. Dead, but not long.
stairwells have collapsed.
Don't lose her! Got him over here! Die! Night comes! You cannot escape our grasp!
Boom, headshot.
Don't have eyes on her.
Alert. Structural failure prevents access.
Wow, really?
That's the last of them.
Alert. Reach on structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Contact! Gone! Got you located. Shadow, guide me! You will not escape the shadow! Lost her! You will perish! Bleed for the shadow! You will not.
Let's play hide and go seek.
That's right. No one here. Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Okay, well, looks like that's everything.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus.
We're gonna go through the whole thing. Full steam ahead from Elizabeth Sobet. Margot, if I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as a Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing. Case in point, the latest draft of your plan and for the construction and stocking of bootstrap silos to store raw materials is excellent. This combined with your design for the AM Foundry Core and the Foundry Site Selection Plan, add up to a comprehensive plan. It's time to start construction.
As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real.
Oh, okay.
Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Something went wrong with the programming. Simulation results. Wow, you weren't kidding about Gaia's predilection for animal morphologies. Sure, not totally unexpected, given the rough natural terrain her bots will have to navigate. But I agree that there's something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional, they almost feel like they're, well, tributes is the word that comes to mind. As though she's already mourning their loss. And not just for the disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from the fossil record, too. References to megafauna in some of her designs. So cool. Well, whatever Gaia thinks up, Hephaestus will empower her to build it. I just wish we could still be around in a century or two to see what she makes. Margot.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except,
Yeah, I've already heard all this.
So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. A waste of...
That seemed like a good place to hide a treasure chest, but it seems like that's not what they did.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More Eclipse.
Careful now.
Let me check really quick on the office. See if there's anything obvious. I mean, there shouldn't be, but there might be. As far as his ways in. Oh, I can't scan it yet. Okay. So the way in is from the back.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously.
Okay.
First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries.
Oh man.
42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Interesting. Encapsulated DNA. Alright. And the winner is encapsulated DNA. Over the past 10 days, I performed an exhaustive review of the data storage solutions. Magnetic, optical, quantum, even that eternity tech that FAS was shilling a year or so ago. But every other solution has one or more fatal shortcomings. Too heavy to transport, too massive to install in the allocated space, too power intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure past 300 or 400 years, etc. Encapsulated DNA will easily hold the 40-plus zettabytes we're projecting for Apollo. There's still many details to finalize, of course. To start with, we need to select the inert material, which will embed the molecules already testing 16 candidate materials, as well as design and fabricate the power systems and sealed reliquaries that will keep the DNA at negative 18 degrees C for 1,000 plus years. So long as I assure you that it didn't factor into my decision, may I confess that I deem it entirely fitting, indeed propitious, that we will be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge for mechanical extinction. It's not just ironic, it's heroic. Life is the hero, beating back the forces of oblivion. In any case, much to do. Until next time, peace be with you, Samina. What inventory am I? Oh, it's those frickin' shackles again. Over the past 2 months, the full benefit of our procurement of a copy of the Homer archive from Far Zenith has made itself known, and as a result, all of Apollo's key deliverables are on schedule. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries and continues to grow. The physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, cultural data, and media archives are also on schedule. Language preservation is wrapping up a bit ahead of schedule due to falling short of our goal to preserve 4,500 languages. I suppose the tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea doomed that goal from the outset. With attendant curricula development about to begin. Speaking of the heuristic curricula, they are performing well in testing, with children and adolescents demonstrating high levels of engagement with and trust in the Aristotle and Aspasia personae. Personally, I find them highly engaging, especially when they debate. I wish half of my professors had been so entertaining. Peace be with you, Samina.
Striking at the heart of Sunfall.
Okay, he's down. Is he facing toward me or away? That's the main problem I have with this. Is I know they're facing either toward me or away from me.
All of this lost. The Ancients' greatest gift to us.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
Could you die a little quieter, please? I don't want anyone to hear.
Move along.
We got a corpse over here.
Please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But what if? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth, and my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry, and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Don't worry about it, man. We've completely done away with killing. Now time to kill these guys.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Yep, you mentioned the whole thing, bro.
That's the last of them. Alone once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders.
Very, very cautious.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do. Which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea.
Kill everything.
Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one. Blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
Exactly.
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
So its only purpose is to kill, so that even if everything is right, it still wants to fulfill its purpose. Noise complaints. Color me confounded, Lizzie. Bashcore? Anyone who says the old TT codes to Bashcore is straight up lying. And you know it. No tribe don't have no truck with commercialized razzle-dazz. Nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a liter of Citrum runoff than listen to Grey Swarm for 30 seconds. And to God, I'm swearing my mama's grave, and she was religious. Nah, that ain't Bashcore blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classical music, 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore grind, some Swedish cannibal themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen. Oh heck, just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no Bashcore you'll see, or hear rather, in the screech that rends the air, and feel in the throbbing pulse of the floor and walls and ceiling, swallowing you up like you was Jonah trapped in the gullet of gothic deathfish. Hallelujah. As for those requests to turn it down, no can do, Lizzie. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal, might as well give up stimulants and chocolate malts and industrial accident vids. Last I heard, we was supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an extinction protocol without death metal to inspire me? Nah, I don't think so. Stay cool, Trav. Alright, what am I lacking here? Oh yeah, we saw that. Hades Protocol. Tate here, just popping 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out the Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours dream time, what is? Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation, because either too hard or too soft. Too hard and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers somehow, well, sometimes her arms too, so that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business, so I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for the wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of a terraforming system and reverse operations, only have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly re-reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky, I swear. Ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I really not describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, them blues are pretty strong, because it's getting time to sleep in bed, and I'll back to it tomorrow, Alex. Alright, my controller is like, dude, it's time to stop. But we're not done with plot, so we're gonna plot this all the way to the end. I love plotting, don't you? Archive abuse. Mr. Tate, this mail concerns Apollo Archive Simulation 0000238876, your 666th submission in just 5 days. And oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings for inappropriate materials, you chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. 1, for giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future humanity from the ordeal of experience not just one, but all 16 installments of making a millipede. Don't worry, the Passaloni materials has already been preserved. Extreme, perhaps, but art. 2. For clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught with archivists such as myself, the definition of obscenity. You have freed me from this objective quagmire embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance, "I'll know it when I'll see it." Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Accordingly, I've directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all of your future submissions, sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you would have spent preparing further submissions to, I don't know, your assigned work. We have a world to save, after all. Or the rest of us do anyway. Dr. Samini Abaji. Aw, man. So that's the problem. Hades didn't get the love. Didn't get the love of Mother.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Mother, why don't you love me? That's what happened with Hades. FZ Chambers. The ectogenic chambers arrived 2 days ago. I've spent the last 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentation. They are a revelation. Astonishing. I don't know what you had to give Far Zenith in trade to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, their embryologists have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risks of ECMO resolved. Nutrition delivery resolved. Hormonal stability resolved. 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand. But if the rest of FC's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Sirius doesn't seem so impossible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours and then get back at it. Expect a fabrication plan within 48 hours.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs.
Machines to generate a new generation of human beings. Development of the artificial personae for Cradle Serviteurs, Nurturer, Disciplinarian, Healer continues at a good pace. We're targeting Turing 0.4 for these constructs. That should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. The stimulus-driven switching of personae, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning entrenched feedback loops between the disciplinarian and healer personae. I have also attached the reports from an incident where a servitor running the mother personae intervened on a disciplinarian servitor's behavior. A parental argument, if you will. Amusing at first glance, perhaps, but also deeply concerning. I have attached a comprehensive plan for correcting these interactive protocol shortcomings in just garble, garble, garble.
Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Elulithia 01 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang province. Systems is good for our maiden voyage success. Regarding my disputes with the betas over zygote selection, of course I understand. We have a limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow in our future humans. But we can all agree there is a margin for refinement in future cradle populations. Donc, in addition to personally overseeing completion of the Euthanasia 02 site inside Mount Namuli, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within a week. PBK. Alright, so I'm trying to get upstairs. The question is, how am I going to get there? Oh, well, there's stairs. I mean, that's one way, I guess. How am I going to hop on a platform to get on the other platform to get it? Oh, there's stairs. I'll take those.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
Oh, Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
Probably.
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry.
There it is. Okay. Well, I accidentally made it across. Anything back here? Okay, I don't see anything around here. Oh, is this her office? I think I've made it to her office. One wonders what is going to be the boss fight at the end of this. That's the one I was looking at.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Looks like it used to hold something.
Nuts would benefit from antilopinate morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek,
As I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the Quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
You should experience grief at the loss of creatures, extinctions.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
So it goes to Elizabeth when stuff goes wrong. It's like, bring Elizabeth back. She'll know what to do. Well, there's another room. There we go. Examine her journal. Odyssey has failed. All have some terrible news. I'm afraid Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed. Elizabeth. Got that supply crate. Armistice status. It's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it. If those words can still mean anything, and my sleeves rolled up negotiating with frozen zoos for their samples, so many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas, suspended in what-ifs, more than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. We've started mapping out primary succession, selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere, microorganisms and insects, and rabbits, hawks, foxes, wolves, thousands more that will have to wait their turn until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them, so they can return to a world that this time will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. There's already been too many too lates. We lost a whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough at Myanmar. The samples were lost. They're irreplaceable. But thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend and not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again, but not now. Not like this. Not on our watch. Ronson.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Clear corruption zones. Alright. We are now almost 30 minutes over on time.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
I guess even a monster like you can have a glimmer of conscience. You didn't kill me right away. Turn your face to the sun, child. Dressing up murder as religious sacrifice so you could feel better about it?
No. I never doubted the righteousness of killing you. And yet, your words touch close to the truth. In my heart, I deemed the order to kill you unworthy of me. You were just a savage girl. So I thought at the time. Even still, I aimed to kill you, and yet did not. This failing troubled my thoughts. Haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Carja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then cleanse Cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
The Nora cast me out at birth. You're not hurting me if you hurt them.
Really? Then it makes no difference one way or another. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Carja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day, soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
I don't know how we're going to get out of this one, Scoob.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this room. Maybe I could use strength against it. I wasn't built to take a behemoth's charge either. That platform will come down, and my weapons with it. Gotta get out of the way.
I'm fine. Alright, so basically I need to make him run at the pillars.
I wasn't built to take a behemoth's charge either. Gotta get out of the way.
I mean, I'm trying.
That did it. One more pillar and that platform will come down.
So this just needs to be run away. That's what this needs to be.
That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down. That makes a mess. It's down.
Oh, come on.
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come
I'm not even done taunting it. It kills me. Oh, man.
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it!
Can I change my outfit? Alright. I'll wear Sickness Eater.
Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it!
Just so dang one-sided.
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Those components on the sides of its head, they've got something to do with its lift attacks. That canister on its belly looks important. Freeze canister on its hips. Cryo arrows should set it off.
Oops, I beat him.
Silence! Shadows, kill her! Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself! So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora Sacred Mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed my... who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced. Great.
You're welcome, I guess. How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the Sun Ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Basically fought for the whole frickin' day.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
Of course.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who.
Yeah! It's likely a what, though. Shadow Stalwart Light. Okay. So it's good for disguise. Alright, well, carrying capacity. Sharp shot bow upgrade. So skills. We can now sprint quietly. And then balanced aim, and we will be done with Prowler. What's my next quest? Traitor's Bounty. Uthid, a well-liked Shadow Carja officer, has been marked for death by High Priest Bahavas. There must be more to this than meets the eye. Alright. So, this is definitely time to stop. So, oh wait, hold on. XP 11,000, skill points +1. Heart of the Nura, new main quest. Alright, so we found a new mission. Alright, we'll save right here. And we'll stop for the day. An hour overtime. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.